Hey guys, welcome back to the network, and today's episode is going to be crazy. You know I'm bringing in more clips, right? You know I'm coming in hotter with more clips, right? More energy, right? Gender Warz live. Man, this shit's been getting absolutely crazy. We got some new clips, new episodes, live from the room. Y'all know what the fuck goes down, right? It gets absolutely crazy. But you know what I gotta say? I appreciate all the goddamn support that's been coming in the room, though. Gender Warz is live on YouTube. Gender Warz is live on Clubhouse. And it's always big-ass debates. Now, we're going to do our first YouTube live panel with cameras real fucking soon. And we want you guys to be there. So, I've been looking back, man. These fucking clips. Insane clips. I'll be getting into them. And I want you guys to be right here with me. Grab you some popcorn. Grab you a motherfucking seat. And sit your ass down. Please sit your ass down. Because you know I'm about to get into the Gender Warz audio series clips, right? Man, let's see what this got to offer.
Do that. What's the point of propping up submission?
That's why I don't know. That's how everybody translate it in their energy when it's talked about.
Yeah, I mean it's to me it's interesting how it's such a, to me, any man that think it's a bad word is insane to me. I just don't understand that, because are you just saying that you don't want to lead? I mean, what are you saying?
All men do is submit, you know what I'm saying, to the will of other men. Like, I don't know why it would be a bad word. I just think that the baseline of it is not the reality of what's actually happening. I think that people are not necessarily equally meshed on a lot of different levels, and they cosplay in order to be in relationships, you know, blaming it on time or whatever effort they feel like they put into it. But the real basis behind romantic relationships is compromise. And if people aren't willing to do that, or a person isn't willing to do that, then they probably aren't in the most loving or caring relationship, regardless of gender. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody...
Sheesh. Now, that's Brother Ray. He always comes through, Ray Crenshaw. He always come through and, you know, come rock with us. So let's continue this, man. These clips be insane.
Dictating shit around this motherfucker. And for niggas that act like that's really how their household is ran is crazy. Because, like, it's not a happy home. I guarantee that. Should be wild.
It's the reason why the household is under the man's name. Can we agree on that?
What does that mean?
That means
you said the household is under what?
Under the man's name.
You talking about that lineage and shit that niggas be talking about?
No, I'm talking about when you get married and you take your husband's name.
Okay.
So that happens
but most people that in relationships don't be married. That's why I don't like Clubhouse.
That's what I'm confused about.
This is weird because it's like most people just be shacking, fucking with each other, liking each other, and be low key, like playing like they married, but they not, and then they break up. Most people in relationships on Clubhouse or not on Clubhouse don't be legally married. Like, I hate the fact that Clubhouse be hyping up marriages, and most people who be talking about marriage don't even be married. It's only like 15 of y'all motherfuckers that be married.
Ain't that the goal for people who want to get married? So why
but
wouldn't they talk about that?
But that's not the conversation, because you can't talk about what people want. You got to talk about what motherfuckers is really doing. They ain't really married.
Well, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, my reason of bringing up the man's name being taken on, because the woman is automatically submitting then when she takes his name. She's submitting under his leadership. She got his name now.
Well, I think
she is no longer Suzanne Parker.
So let's, I mean, there's historical shit when we talking about marriage. Number one, women were viewed as property up until now. Okay, like still. So this idea that taking the name is somehow some pride and joy, that wasn't necessarily for the woman's benefit outside of being dealt with and handled and treated as property, right? Like women in biblical days, women in medieval times, women in the first, second, third century, like all these different eras. If you didn't belong to somebody, you were in constant risk, and you had no rights, right? So, you know, that that's not a flex overall. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens if the name of that woman, and you've seen this like all through history, if their name is greater than the man that they with? Well, you know, that nigga adopts that name. You know, you're not, you know what I'm saying? You see that shit all the time. Women were literally married off because of their names and what their fathers had, right? So their father's name held more weight than some of the men that they married. So, like, you know, that ain't even, you know. But overall, I just think that, like, this idea that men should just be leaders because they have penises is ridiculous, because every other men know that's not true. There's not, the majority of men can't dictate anything in nobody else's life. They asking for permission. And most of these niggas are at the same level of danger as women. So I don't...
Right.
Sheesh, you see what goes down in the room. Man, get y'all ass in there, man. Get y'all ass up in there. Y'all gotta stop playing with Gender Wars. Get your ass up in there. Come see what the shit's all about. We fucking coming in with some more clips real soon. Shout out to everybody that's rocking. Lego.